Hello and welcome into another broadcast, Grand Lake Mariner Baseball, right here on YouTube. I'm Ryan Schrobeck, proud to bring you coverage of Grand Lake Mariner Baseball all season long as Red is messing with my computer to begin the ball game here. We're glad to have you aboard once again for another matchup between Grand Lake and Galion here today. Grand Lake came out with a victory last night by a score of 9-7. Will be playing another one here today. This one a very important matchup for Grand Lake here in the Central Division. Let's get you the starting lineup for the Galion Graders to begin the ball game. Starting left field, Brady Henninger. He's going to lead things off at third. Batting second, Josh Kent. Playing first, batting third, Matthew Knoll. In the cleanup spot, playing right field, Austin Hathaway. Batting fifth, Park Phillips. He's doing the catching duties. Jarrett Smantana, he's the DH. He's going to be batting sixth. Jacob Hoover at short, batting seventh. Joe Crank, the second baseman. He's going to be in the eighth spot. And rounding out the order, playing center field, Grant Fuller. So we're ready to begin tonight's ball game. On the bump here for the Mariners is Eric Mullet. So Mullet pitching for the Mariners here today as Brady Henninger steps to the plate. The first pitch is inside, 1-0. Next pitch misses. 2-0. A 2-0. Swung on. That one's flied out to right center field. Varda giving chase. He is going to come up with the catch for out number one. So one up, one gone to begin the ball game. Josh Kent comes to the plate. Eric Mullet on the year, 0-2 record, 4.33 ERA, making his fifth start for the Mariners here this summer. 18 2/3 of an innings pitched, 14 strikeouts, 7 walks for the right-hander from Malone College. His last matchup came last week at Lima. That pitch outside. 1-0. He went 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, 6 hits, no walks, and 4 strikeouts for the right-hander as he winds, delivers the 1-0 pitch. That one's high and away, 2-0. So Mariners in second place of the Central Division, ahead of Galion by 3 games for the Central spot. Here's the wind, the 2-0. That pitch is over for a strike, 2-1. Grand Lake comes in with a record of 17-13. Galion with a record of 14-16. Here's the next pitch. That one misses. 3-1. It's a big matchup for Galion. If Grand Lake does win here tonight, they would hold the tiebreaker over Galion for that playoff spot at the end of the year if both teams were tied in second place. The next pitch, that one catches the plate. Full count. The payoff pitch is just a little bit outside. And Josh Kemp, first base runner of the game for the Graders, with 1 gone here in the top of the first inning. Defensive alignment looks like this for the Mariners. Eslich behind the plate. Linder at first. Womack at second. Osmo at short. Isles at third. From left to right, it's Pat Reif. In center, it's R.J. Williams. And in right field, it's Nick Varda. 1 gone, top half the first inning. Runner on first for Galion. Mullet, he comes set. The pitch. That one in there for a strike. Eslich having a little trouble catching that ball behind the plate. 0-1 the count on Matthew Knoll. Knoll 0 for 4 last night in the ball game. It's an 0-2 count here on Matthew Knoll. Knoll comes set. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Good waist pitch right there from Eric Mullet. Trying to get him to chase a little bit, but Knoll held up. Josh Kent down at first base. AAP night here at the field. Mullet steps off. Applause, the 1-2. Swung out and missed. He pulled the strings on him. 2 gone here in the top half of the first inning. First strikeout of the day for Eric Mullet. In right field, it's Austin Hathaway as he steps to the plate. So Austin Hathaway to the plate with 2 gone in the top of the first. Josh Kent still down at first base. Beautiful night for some baseball. 82 degrees out, dropping a little bit. That breeze in coming from Grand Lake. The pitch is low, 1-0. That wind is coming in from center field. Mullet comes set. The pitch. That one swung on right past the glove of Mullet. Osmo gets it, taps second himself, and it will end the inning. We go to the bottom half of the first inning. Mariners coming to bat when we come back. No score. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the bottom half of the first inning. No score here at Montgomery Field in Salina, Ohio. Mariners coming to bat for the first time here today. Let's get you the starting lineup for your Grand Lake Mariners. Joe Isle is going to lead things off. He's in third. Pat Reif in left field batting second. Jeff Timko going to DH tonight. He's in the 3 spot. Tucker Linder, cleanup batter, is playing first base. Nate Osmo at short batting 5th. RJ Williams, he's in center field batting 6th. Nick Varda in right field in the 7th slot. Cole Womack batting 8th, playing second base, and Tom Eslich doing the catching duties, rounding out the order for Grand Lake. On the mound for Galion, it's Osvaldo Duran. Osvaldo Duran, 0-3 record on the year, 6.44 ERA, making his 7th appearance for the Graders. 29 and a third innings pitched for the right-hander, with 21 strikeouts, 10 walks. He's from Rio Grande, Ohio. He attends the University of Rio Grande. His last game came against the Locos July 11th. He got the loss. He went 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. So Isle steps to the plate for the first time here today. He was the big reason for victory yesterday. 2 2-run home runs from Joe Isles. He had 4 RBIs on the day and ended up going 3 for 4 at the plate with a walk. So a good day at the plate for Joe Isles last night as he's stepping here to the plate to begin the ball game for Grand Lake. Faldo Duran nowhere to be seen right now. We imagine there might be a problem with something with his equipment-wise. Oh, he had earrings in. That's why I have Ren up here. He was keeping an eye on the field. So Duran steps on the mound now as Isles steps to the plate. The line, the first pitch to Isles. Outside, 1-0. Isles will be representing Grand Lake at the All-Star game coming up on Tuesday. They'll be on the South team as well with the rest of the Mariners. Here's the line, the 1-0. That one swung on the line straight to third. And picking it right before it hits the ground is the third baseman, Josh Kent. One gone here. There's the first pitch to Pat Reif. 1-0. So Isles lines out the third to be in the bottom half of the first inning. Pat Reif to the plate. Duran winds, delivers. A pitch swung on. That's grounded near the hole, and that's going to get into right field for a base hit. So Reif hits the first hit of the ball game for the Mariners. He's down at first base. Jeff Timko comes to the plate. He's the designated hitter here tonight for the Mariners. Went 1 for 4 yesterday at the plate, was hit by a pitch as well. Now Timko steps to the plate for the first time here tonight with Pat Reif down at first base. Here's the first pitch to Timko. That's in there for a strike, 0-1. Nothing in, 1 the count on Jeff Timko. Duran coming from the stretch for the first time here today. That pitch swung on. That one's fouled straight back and out of play, 0-2. So Duran way ahead of Timko, 0-2. Reif takes his lead. Duran, the pitch. Reif takes off. A throw down to second base. Not going to be in time as Pat Reif in there with a stolen base. The pitch was a ball on Timko, so count moves to 1-2. It's kind of a little bit of a delayed steal by Pat Reif. He wasn't going on Osvaldo Duran's movement, but he ends up with a stolen base. Give him credit with his 8th stolen base on the year, and Timko is down swinging for out number 2. So 2 gone now here in the bottom half of the first inning. Tucker Linder steps to the plate.
He's from Talmadge, Ohio, and Marshall University. Number 10, Tucker Linder.
Linder last night went 2 for 5 at the plate with a solo shot in the third inning. Every run critical for the Mariners' victory last night. First pitch in there to Tucker Linder for a strike, 0-1. There's the next pitch. That one swung and that one's popped out of play. 0-2, the count on Tucker Linder. Pat Reif in scoring position with 2 gone. He's down at second base. But it's an 0-2 count on Tucker Linder with 2 gone. The next pitch swung on. That one's fouled off the end of the bat. And Coach O'Neill can't come up with the play. Down the third base line. Count still remains 0-2. The pitch swung on. That's grounded down the third base line. That's a fair ball. Reif coming around third, and he's going to be in there easily. Linder rounding first, heading for second. The throw is going to be in time. He is out, but the run does score as Pat Reif comes in to score before Linder is tagged out at second base. So credit Tucker Linder with an RBI single here in the bottom half of the first inning. The Mariners take a 1-0 lead. We go to the second inning. As we go to the top half of the second inning, 1-0 Mariners lead. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. Park Phillips going to lead things off for the Graders here in the top half of the second inning. Mullet Wines delivers the first pitch. Phillips high chopper to third base. Isles up with it. The throw across his body is in time for the first out of the inning. So one pitch, one gone. Top half of the second inning. Jarrett Smantana is coming to the plate. He's the designated hitter here tonight for the Graders. Did not play in last night's ball game, as first pitch to Smantana is in there for a strike, 0-1. So Mariners lead at 1-0. Off a RBI single from Tucker Linder. That one's hit the third. Isles up with it. Long throw on to first in time. Two gone. So 3 pitches, 2 groundouts to third, and now there's 2 gone here in the top half of the second inning. Jacob Hoover comes to the plate. So Hoover to the plate, the shortstop for the Graders. The first pitch swinging right there. Osmo up with it at short. He throws on to first. It's in time. So it takes 4 pitches for Eric Mullet to get out of the top half of the second inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Graders. We go to the bottom half of the second inning. Mariners coming to bat when we come back. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. Bottom half of the second inning, Mariners coming to bat. They're on top 1-0. Nate Osmo coming to the plate. The first pitch to him is down and away, 1-0. So an RBI single by Tucker Linder has given the Mariners an early lead. As Osmo steps to the plate, that one swung on. That one sounded like it might have broke his bat. The grounder to short, up with it, and throwing on to first is Hoover for out number 1.
That'll bring up the center fielder. 1 up and 1 down. That'll bring up the center fielder from Pickerington, Ohio.
So R.J. Williams steps to the plate now for the first time tonight. He played left field for the Mariners last night. He went 0 for 3 with 2 sack bunts. Or, excuse me, he went 0 for 2 with 2 sack bunts and a walk. So R.J. Williams comes to the plate for the first time tonight with 1 gone in the bottom half of the second inning. Duran winds, delivers. The pitch swung on down the first base line. Molt can't handle it. He's going to flip it on to the pitcher Duran covering, and it's still in enough time for R.J. Williams to go down. 2 gone here now in the inning. So both pitchers working efficiently here in the second inning. It took 4 pitches for Eric Mullen to retire the side for as Nick Varda now stepping to the plate. Varda was in right field last night for the Mariners as well. That pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Varda, pretty good day at the plate last night. 3 for 4 at the plate with 2 doubles, an RBI, and a run scored. He also had a walk. Here's the line, the 0-1. That pitch over for a strike. Varda down in the count, 0-2. Both pitchers working fast and effectively here so far in the ball game. Varda steps in to the box. Duran winds, delivers the 0-2. Looks like an off-speed pitch that didn't break very much. 1-2. The next pitch in there for a strike, and Varda goes down looking. Second strikeout of the day for Duran. We go to the third inning, 1-0. The Mariners lead it. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching to Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the third inning. It's an 0-1 count. The pitch skips to the plate. 1-1. Count to Joe Crank. One ball, one strike, 1-0. The Mariners lead it here. Joe Crank, the second baseman, at the plate. The pitch in there for a strike, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch swung on, grounded near the hole. Womack backhands it, throws on to first in time. One gone.
One up and one down. That'll give it to center fielder now for the Greaters.
Grant Fulder, the center fielder, getting his first crack at Eric Mullet here today. He steps to the plate. He was not in the starting lineup yesterday for the Graders. He did come on as a pitch hitter for Brandon Watsky back in the 7th inning, where he flew out to right field. Here's the first pitch to Fuller, high and away. 1-0. Here's the pitch. That one's down low. 2-0. It's a 2-0 count here on Grant Fuller. That pitch swung on. That one's grounded. Womack backhands it, trips a little bit, still throws on to first, still in time. 2 gone. So back-to-back groundouts to second. As we go back to the top of the order, Brady Hedinger to the plate.
Go back to the top of the batting lineup. Leadoff hitter and right fielder.
Hedinger flew out to right field his first time up. As he has probably put the best swing on a ball so far tonight. The wind, the first pitch, the Hedinger in there for a strike, 0-1. Top half, third inning, 1-0. The Mariners lead it. RBI single by Tucker Linder. Here's the wind. The next pitch, that one swung on. That one's flied into left field. Reif coming on, makes the catch. For out number 3. 1, 2, 3, go the Graders here in the top of the third. We go to the bottom of the third. Mariners coming to bat. They're on top 1-0. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the bottom half of the third inning. 1-0. Grand Lake leads it here. Cole Womack coming to the plate for the first time here tonight. Womack, he's at second base here tonight. I believe Blake Buckman, his back has been bothering him a little bit, so he's out of the lineup tonight. Here's the first pitch to Womack. That one is down and away. 1-0. That's going to be Womack, Eslich, and then back to the top of the order with Isles. What? That pitch swung on near the dugout of the Graders. 1-1. Osvaldo Duran on the mound. The line, the 1-1. That's down and away. 2-1. Womack was not in the starting lineup for Grand Lake last night. He came on defensively for Blake Buckman in the bottom of the ninth inning. That one swung on. That one's grounded a second. Up with it is Crank. He throws on to first. It pulls him off a little bit is Knoll, but he kept his foot on the bag apparently. And Womack is retired for out number one.
One down. That'll bring up your catcher. Hometown, Navarre, Ohio. Springtime team, Malone University in Payson.
Tom Eslich comes to the plate, the catcher for the Mariners. We're going to have a talk here, see if maybe Cole Womack was safe. One gone here, bottom half of the third inning. And they're going to say he's safe. So erase that out on the scoreboard. The Mariners now have their leadoff runner on to begin the bottom of the third inning.
Once again, batting for the Mariners, the catcher, Tom Eslich.
Okay. Eslich showing bunt, snap throw down to first. Womack back in there safely. Count 1-0 on Tom Eslich. Eslich behind the plate tonight. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Foul territory. Looking at it, and it's going to hit right behind the press box here at Montgomery Field. Count goes to 1-1. Here's the pitch. Eslich gets his bunt down. Lovato comes off the mound to throw on to first in time. Noah's coming third for a second, so Womack thought about it, but backing up and getting there is Kent. So Womack holds that second. The sack bunt works for Eslich. And we go to the top of the order with Joe Isles. Isles put a good swing on it his first time up. Unfortunately, he lined it right to the third baseman, Kent. He's up again here in the bottom half of the third inning. So Womack down at second, one gone. Bottom half of the third inning. Valdo the pitch. That one's down in the turf, 1-0. There's the 1-0 pitch. That one swung on, popped up. Out of play. 1-1. One ball, one strike, one gone. Duran, the plus. And now the pitch. That one swung and that one's popped up out of play. 1-2 the count on Isles. Joe Isles plays college ball at Illinois State University. And do they have a good ball player on their roster? He's been fantastic for the Mariners here this summer, both defensively and at the plate. That one swung and that one's chopped to short, the flip to third, and Womack is tagged out. So Isles reached on the fielder's choice as Hoover flips it to Kent at third and gets the lead runner, Cole Womack, who was heading for third. Kind of a silly base running mistake right there if you're Cole Womack. 2 going now here in the bottom half of the third inning. Isles takes off. That pitch bounces to the plate. The throw down to second, not going to be in time. Isles in there with the stolen base. So Joe Isles collects his 9th stolen base in 13 attempts. Now in scoring position with 2 gone. Reif singled, stole a base, and scored his last time up. Here's the next pitch. That one swung on. That one's grounded up the middle. Isles being waved home to the plate. The throw to the plate is not going to be in time. Isles gets his hand in there. It's an RBI single for Pat Reif. So Mariners now on top 2-0 over the Graders here.
That'll bring up the Mariners' designated hitter, springtime team, the Eagles of Eastern Michigan University in Ypsilanti. Number 48, Jeff Timko.
So Reif down at first. Jeff Timko to the plate. Timko struck out swinging his first time up. Here's the pitch. That one swung on, grounded down the first base side of things. Knoll takes it himself for out number 3. Mariners get a run on 1 hit. We go to the 4th inning. 2-0 Grand Lake leads it.
Okay, we're going to be selling 50-50 tickets.
Don't go anywhere. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the top half of the 4th inning. Mariners on top by a score of 2-0 as Pat Reif delivers the second run of the ballgame on an RBI single right up the middle to score Joe Isles. Here's the first pitch. That one swung on. That one is smoked to right field. That one is going to be, is it caught? Yes, it is. Nick Varda with the sliding catch to his left-hand side as he takes a hit away from Josh Kent. 1 gone here in the top half of the 4th inning. Matthew Knoll comes to the plate. He struck out swinging his first time up. I thought that one was for sure going to get down for a hit, but Varda races over, slides to his left-hand side, and makes the catch. First pitch in there for a strike to Matthew Knoll. Here's the pitch. That one swung on a missed 0-2. So Mullet ahead in the count of Matthew Knoll. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one swung on. That one's fouled off the right-hand side. It counts 0-2. Next pitch, high chopper. Isles coming in. Throw on the first in time. 2 gone. 2 up, 2 down here in the top half of the 4th inning. Austin Hathaway comes to the plate. He grounded into a inning-ending fielder's choice as Osmo grabbed it, touched second himself for the 3rd out of the inning. Back in the 1st inning is now to the plate once again is Austin Hathaway, the right fielder. Here's the line, the pitch. That one up high, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. The next pitch, low, 3-0. Samoa going to try to work back in the count to Austin Hathaway. The line, the 3-0. Up high, he walked him. So 4-pitch walk. Hathaway goes down to first base. Second walk issued of the day by Eric Mullet. As Park Phillips is going to take off his shin guards and head to the plate. Phillips grounded out to third his first time up.
In Providence, Rhode Island. Number 13, Park Phillips.
That pitch in there for a strike to Phillips, 0-1. 200. Yeah, if you count both of them. Quick throw over. Back in safely is Hathaway. Well, it comes set. The 0-1 is high and inside. 1-1. Next pitch swung on. That's hit pretty well out the left field, but Rife is drifting back a little bit. He makes the catch for the third and final out of the inning. No runs on no hits. One man left on. We go to the bottom half of the fourth. Mariners on top, 2-0. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Tucker Linder going to lead things off for Grand Lake here as Duran Wines delivers. The first pitch to Linder is way up high, 1-0. Linder singled his first time up. He tried to stretch it into a double but was thrown out. He did get an RBI in the play, however, still as that pitch is swung on and missed, 1-1. So Linder at the plate for the Mariners. Came into today batting .318 with 7 doubles, 2 triples, 3 home runs, and 21 RBIs. the 21 RBIs on the year, is tied for the team lead. Or now he has 22 on the year, so he now leads the team as that pitch fouled away. 1-2. One ball, two strikes. Duran winds, delivers the pitch outside and high. 2-2. Beautiful night for some baseball here in Salina, Ohio. Duran covers his face, now comes down. Now the motion to the plate. That one swung on, that one's hit up the middle. Hoover trying to make the play but can't. Rule that.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Brings up the Mariner shortstop.
They rule it an E6 up here, so that's what I go right down in my scorebook. Linder down at first to lead off the inning.
Nate Osmo.
So Nate Osmo to the plate. 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the first pitch to him. That one swung on, and that one's hit pretty well out to left center field. But getting under it and making the catch is the center fielder, Fuller.
Center fielder now steps in. He represents the Falcons.
One gone here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. R.J. Williams to the plate. Rounded out the first, his first time up. Linder down at first base. He reached on an error by the shortstop Hoover, who leads all shortstops in errors. He had one last night that was pretty big. That one swung on, that one smoked into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Linder moves up to second. So R.J. Williams gets a base hit. Nick Varda going to come to the plate. So Grand Lake being very aggressive here early on, swinging at the first pitch they see to their liking. And Duran running into some trouble here now in the bottom half of the fourth inning. 2 on, 1 gone. Varda to the plate. Varda struck out looking his first time up.
The right fielder from Ashland University. Number 35, Nick Barda.
Linder at second. Varda at first, or Williams at first. Varda at the plate. Duran comes set the pitch. That one swung on. That's grounded to short or second. The flip to short. The return throw on to first in time. It's a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. No runs on one hit. One man left on. We go to the fifth inning. 2-0. Grand Lake leads it. You're listening and watching the Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the 5th inning, 2-0. The Mariners lead it here. Jarrett Smantana to the plate for the second time on the evening. 0 for 1, grounded out to third his first time up. Here's the line, the 0-1. That one swung on. That one's hit pretty well at the center. But R.J. Williams steps back a couple of steps, makes the catch for out number 1.
1 man up and 1 man down. That'll bring up the Raiders shortstop.
One gone here in the top half of the 5th inning. Jacob Hoover comes to the plate. Hoover 0 for 1 on the day, grounded out to short his first time up. Here's the line. The first pitch to Hoover is swung on and popped out of play of the right-hand side, 0-1. Mullet winds, delivers, the 0-1, swung on and missed, 0-2. Mullet now comes set, now delivers the 0-2. It's outside, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. That one swung on. That one's going to fly into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. First hit of the game for the Graders here comes in the top half of the 5th inning. A little bloop single by Jacob Hoover. One gone still. Joe Crank comes to the plate. So it took 5 innings, but the Graders officially get in the hit column. Crank. There's the pitch to Crank. That's in there for a strike, 0-1. Throw over. Hoover back in there safely. The 0-1 count on Joe Crank. Runner on first, 1 gone. Top of the 5th inning, 2-0. The Mariners lead it. Mullet comes set, the pitch down low, 1-1. Crank, 244 average coming into today with 2 doubles, no home runs, and 10 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That one swung on, fouled off. 1-2. One-two count on Joe Crank, the second baseman for the Graders. A throw over. Back in safely. Very close play, though. Over there at first. Good move by Eric Mullet. Applause. The 1-2. Down low. 2-2. Ball comes in. Looks like from the bullpen of the Graders. Another throw over, and safely is Hoover. So Mullet playing close attention to Hoover over there at first base. Hoover has 4 stolen bases on 7 attempts this summer. The 2-2. Swung on, grounded to second. Womack up with it, flips to Osmo at second. He throws on to first. It's an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play. We go to the bottom half of the fifth inning. 2-0, the Mariners lead. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the bottom half of the fifth inning, 2-0. The Mariners lead it. Cole Womack to the plate. Reached on an error his last time up. New pitcher on the mound. That one swung on. That one's hardly shot down there at third base. Kent up with it, throws on to first in time. A look at what I found kind of play right there from Josh Kent at third base. And there's one gone. Baird on the year, no wins, no losses, 2.7 ERA, making his 10th appearance out of the pen for the Graders. And we're going to have a rain delay, it looks like. We heard thunder. It's going to be a half hour till we have the next pitch, folks. So sorry about that, but we're going to have to suspend the game for a little bit. So we'll be right back after this weather delay, but make sure you follow us on Twitter, and we're going to keep you updated along and let you know when we'll resume play. So we'll be right back after this weather day. It's going to be at least 30 minutes, so go enjoy a show or something on Netflix or something else. But we have a weather delay here. Thank you for joining me. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube.